Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter Humble. As we noticed at the very end of the last episode, we hit the fish stage. I think it was the very end of the last. Anyway, we hit the fish stage recently, and yet we did not have the ability to do anything with them because we did not yet have a thing unlocked. So we did a little bit of of other things, worked on expanding heat and oxygen and plants and everything but pressure. I think right now. Insects even, I think we did. Look at how fast those are counting. Holy cow. That's good. And we finally got it, though. The water life collector, the oxygen reached whatever the level was, 87, I think, or something. Finally got it. We're also working our way toward circuit boards, but this isn't ticking super duper fast, so it's taking a little bit of time, and then pulsar quartz is right after that, obviously. And we're also working our way toward these, which is going to take a little bit of time, but some of this stuff will go a little bit faster once we have fish going. So let's start with that. Water life collector. Okay, so here. 2 bioplastic nuggets, super alloy, and a bunch of silk. We have all those things, so that's good. A bioplastic nugget. 2. We're going to want more than that, though. Let's go for... Probably, well, let me take a look at the map. Where might we have different types of water life? Down here would be 1. Probably a guarantee. Maybe here versus up here. Or over there. Any of those would be good candidates for fish and wildlife here. How many? Probably 4 to start with, I'm thinking. Because we could use, yeah, I'm thinking definitely down here. This one's definitely standing out too much to be anything else. Then, like, 1 maybe somewhere here in the middle. Over there. There's not any, is there any water up there? There's not any water up there. We're probably safe with that. There's not any water over here, but over here sounds good too. So 1, oh, we could do down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of these then. We have this too. I wonder if there's anything in there. Let's do 6 anyway. Well, let's see. It's 6 items, no, we can't do 6. Let's just do 5 to start with. Just right there. And then the silk here. 3 rows. And then the super alloy 1 row. Right? Yeah, basically. And then we have 1 row free, but we don't have enough room for anything. Okay, so let's let's start at the ocean, I think, down here. So let's just drop. Oh, I put out some algae collectors. Those actually have a pretty good if oxygen, I think, or plants or whatever rating. So I went ahead and did 4 of those out here. I figured that was a good spend of my time. Let's see, algae generators, oxygen, and plants. Pretty good. Actually, it's comparable, not quite as good, but comparable to the flower spreaders. More oxygen, a little less plants. I mean, obviously the flower spreaders are boosted because they have flowers in them. But the fact that, and the fact that I needed a bunch of algae anyway, because I think I was short on bacteria samples because of the mutagen creation we set up last time or the time before. So let's do 1 of these here. Well, we're gonna do lowest priority, supply everything. These are gonna collect phytoplankton mostly, but they will also collect certain types of fish depending on the zone and things like that. But we don't know if or how any of the zones work on this world, so we're just going to put 1 down there, and we'll start summoning up the phytoplankton to the base, of course, as well as we'll see what kind of fish we get. And I'll just have 1 box summoning all the fishes for now, and then we can go from there. So let's see. What do we got? Ugh. God. Oh, I took down more of the base? No, we took down the base all here. I did, though, clean out that storage, the rest of that storage that was here. Some of it I threw away. Some of it I put in the storage box in the main base. I'm glad I went and got covered. I did get another Pulsar Quartz storm while I was doing those couple of things. I also built the frames for the rest of the heat generators out there. But I did not... and I actually collected it all this time, 8 or 9 pieces. I forgot to collect the last 3 or plus pieces from the last one that was on camera. Oops. I seem to do that a lot. How you doing? You almost done now, Storm? That's right. Okay, that's a 2. And the last one? Yeah, sky's blue again. Okay. Let's go over here first, I think. No, let's go out here first. It doesn't matter. We gotta go zigzaggy a little bit anyways. So let's do this one. I guess there was one more. Oopsie. I think it didn't hit me in the head. And I could add some more algae out here too, but okay. Now that kind of clips into the thing, so let's do a little bit further out. That. Wait, what's that? And this says phytoplankton A, but I believe it gives you all of them. Is this always here? This giant egg-looking rock? Oh yeah, these are the ones that look like eggs too. Don't remember the one being underwater there, but that literally doesn't mean anything with me. Alright, out we go. I love it when we hit a storm just as we're going into the episode like that. It's just lovely. Yeah, I finished up the frames out there, so we'll be able to put the rest of those heaters out. Once we can reasonably create the things we need to reasonably generate power. So I don't know if I should put any in these collectors or not, but I do think that I should put one up here in the sulfur area. It seems like an area that we might want to have, that we might get something different. So I think we'll do this one here. Yeah. And then I feel like this area over here, or that one would have been okay too, I suspect. I feel like this area down here, which I'll put it over by the teleporter just because. Actually, I could teleport back. I could teleport. Oh, I know where I could teleport from there. Put it over there by the teleporter though, because that makes sense to me. We can teleport up to the ice cave where I have the uraninite miner, and then we can go from there. That's right in here, in the deep a little bit, like out there. Oh, hydration. Yeah, that would be good, Wally. Okay. I hope I hit supply everything on the previous one. I always go around and check them later. So we could put one in here. I don't know if we get anything different or unique in here, but we'll only know if we try, right? Go a little bit further. Out into the deep there. This and that. They don't tell you what kind of fish they're going to get. They just tell you what kind of phytoplankton they're going to get. And so I think, yeah, that's all I've got. Let's go back to base. We could grab, let's see, maybe 1, 2 more. One for here and one for up there, maybe. But we can also set up the boxes for receipt here. So I think we had these free. Yes, we did. A, B, C, and then miscellaneous, maybe fish eggs. You can demand phytoplankton A at normal. Just gonna phyto A. Actually, give me that. Phyto B. Magneto C. Been using this one for something else. Nothing yet, but that doesn't surprise me. Let's grab enough for 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. And 2. I'm going to beam back up to the Uraninite cave, I think, and then go out here. Might be something there, too. Let's just not put one in here. Is there water there? No, there's not water there. Put one here and put one up here, and I think that'll do. Let's beam back to the Uraninite cave, because that's kind of closer. Yeah, because we can go out this way. Actually, if we could get up there easily, more easily, we could go out that way even. But this will do. Yeah, there's not water here. Should probably put a teleporter out here. But again, that requires, whatchamacallit, that we don't have excessive amount of pulsar quartz. So I don't want to. I think we'll put this down in the bottom. You know what, though? I wonder how many underground will give us something different. If any underground will give us something different. So we may have to just kind of fiddle with these a little bit. See which ones we're getting unique fish from. And then move them around later. So it's just A. Can I wheedle my way up this way without having to go super long way out of the way? There's still bauxite on the ground here. Oof. Yeah. I probably could cheese it a little bit like that. Although that one I'm going to want to cheese up. Can I cheese up this? Backwards, maybe? No. Alright, well, I'm going to go the long way around then. Yep, that at all. I'm just trying to think and look at like different biomes on the map and where there might be places to put, or more might be, or something unique might be found. But, please. Or rather, it's tough to get over there. Oh, those are naturally occurring mushroom trees there. Nice. I think just kind of at the top of that waterfall, basically, not at the top of the waterfall, closer to the ship, I think, maybe. Kind of where this crystal biome ends, maybe, kind of as soon as close as I get to that. I think that's going to be where the uniqueness might be. See. Oh. I don't think there's any water in there. I don't remember there being any. But, you know, maybe like right. Where's that water? What's that shining right there? Also, what's that? Oh! Cosmic Quartz. These have opened. The eggs have hatched. What did I see shining here? This. Oh, it's just the tip of one of those crystals. Yeah, there's not any water in here. Alright, so now we got a new job. We gotta go find all those things around the world. again. Or when somebody mentioned that I should put them in put a beacon next to every single one that I found. Yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah, I think right up here by the ship will be okay. Put it out there deep enough that it doesn't look like it's clipping into the ground too much. Yeah, so these we can quartz containing tremendous amounts of energy. Insert this in an ore breaker to extract rare quartz. Yeah. Definitely gonna want to do that. Now the only question is, where do they exist on the map here? And can we find them all reasonably, etc., etc.? How many of them are underground versus above ground? All those things. I believe there's another one over here someplace. For some reason I have that belief. Actually, I did nothing. Maybe not. I know these are going to be impossible to find. This is probably one of the things where I end up using the map to find them all, because there's no freaking way I'm going to remember where they all are. It's just too much. Oh, there's one. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. I know there was one near the ship someplace. At least they kind of glisten a little bit, so you can kind of see them. Kind of. Just do a quick scout around here. There's one right there. Man. Times have changed. We now have something better to do with our time. Well, there's something different to do with our time. I don't know that it's better, especially because I didn't mark any of them. Right there. Really, it's just flying around in the different biomes and looking for them. Because they should kind of stand out like that. And I purposely didn't request the fish eggs. I thought about doing it, but I purposely chose not to, because I want to go back to each one of these collectors and see what they have. Plus, now that we have these, if these give a reasonable amount of crystals, or quartz rather, then I can put up more teleporters. Although I'll also need more power. Kind of a catch-22. We're just like right over there. There probably isn't anything right here. Is there water up in here? I don't think so. Okay, well, we're not going to go into that one. Something weird. It's sparkling. I don't want to get too far away from water. So let's head back this way. Grab that one right there, and we'll get to water, and then we're probably going to have to get back to base pretty quickly because we need food pretty soon. We'll have to make our way back that way too. So maybe we do some of these now, and we do some of them in the future, whether that's later this episode or the next one. We may actually not get phytoplankton B and C yet. We may only get A to begin with. I'm trying to remember how it works. Here's one. Because it's been a while. But I know the recipe we have only calls for A. The one recipe. So yeah, that's back to the one we picked up first. That might be all in this biome. Or maybe there's more. Up here to the water. Nope. And then we can't really get back to base quickly from here, but we can actually go check this collector. See what, if any, kind of fish eggs it might have caught. It caught a phytoplankton A. So far, that's it. Alright. That's fine with me. Go drop down into the crater again. Check that one to see what it might have caught, and then we can make our way back to base the old-fashioned way. Because I don't... Well, I guess we could potentially get there faster. I want to drop down in that crater. Maybe. Maybe not. Getting back up might be another challenge. It's a phytoplankton A so far. I don't have a teleporter down in this area anymore. Even underground. Could kind of go back through the underground bit to get to the what do we call it, next door? Incoming? Maybe. Maybe be a fake storm. Those are my trees. We got plenty of food, though. We're okay. Plenty of food. More worried about things falling out of the sky. Telu egg. Alright, so Telus are found here, so that's good. We have those. Gonna want to try to remember this, I guess. Telu? I don't know, whatever it is. It's 3. I think we ended up putting out 7. So we'll have to make sure we go back and check all 7 at some point. Up we go. Food we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Okay. Now let's go crush them for sure. For sure. I think this was the crusher that I intended them for. It is. I'm fine with the dolomite staying in here. Or continuing to come here, because I'm going to have to deliver these semi-manually anyway. But maybe if you need more room, we could shove some of them in here. Maybe not that many. But yes, definitely please crush those. And you're providing everything. Supplying everything, yep. So that'll be okay too. Well, those, yeah, that's fine, not very low. And then, at least for now. And then we can check this number here. Wow, I have a lot more than I thought I did. 8. Oh, there it comes already. We had 16, 17, 18, 19, 0, 3, 1, 0. Can I remember those numbers? All right, while that's happening, let's go into the Uraninite cave. Check this one. B. Okay, so we are getting A and B at least. I guess I could have checked my, boxes for the phytoplankton. To get A. Okay, Telu and to get A at least we know about. Then from here we can go back to sulfur. Then we could drop down into the... back down to the ocean beach area. See, that was 1, 2, 3 that didn't have... Or 2 that didn't have anything yet. Tailu. Gede. This one. That one. And then the one in... No, the Uraninite cave didn't have anything either. So it's 3 that didn't have anything. And then Tailu at the usual place. To get A out here. Tailu at the base place or whatever. Nothing here yet either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 down on the beach. And that was all of them. We checked in the last, couple of minutes anyway. Although those last couple we placed didn't get a whole lot of opportunity to to farm any eggs. Because they're fairly low spawn, I think. If I remember correctly. Like, it's not like you'll get one even out of every 10 or so. Like, I think they're fairly low. But we need to set up boxes for those. I think I'm going to do the small box thing again for those. Just because we don't need a ridiculous amount of any of them. Oh, flying too. Probably there. Algae. It's weird. I think that's what they're doing. And here we have Galbia. Then who? Galbia. Alright, well we have 3 out of 7 at least that are returning something. I recognize the Tyloo and Tegede ones as ones we had on the other planet, but I don't remember Galbia, but doesn't necessarily mean anything. So where do we want to store these? We could store them here, depending on how many there are. That would give us 6 more boxes worth. And they're going to be used in the incubator, so having them nearby makes sense. And as long as we only needed 6, or maybe even 7. Yeah, we could do a 7th if we needed a 7th. Right there. Okay, so let's take a look at phytoplankton. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, super alloy. Who cares? It'll be annoying and loud. Okay. So phytoplankton A, B, and C. After these boxes fill up, we want to shred them. Let's add those in here. A, B, C. We're welcome to finish the song. And then I think I'll probably end up with a like miscellaneous fish egg, because one we can craft here is chrome. So B, oh, this is actually B, tier 3 mutagen and fertilizer. B, a tier 3 mutagen and a fertilizer. Or those. Or those. Search. Research. I'm not even going to go out and bother to pick up any of that super alloy. It will not do us much good. We have lots and lots of super alloy. Okay. That should be the measure of that. Now, those are going to take a little bit of time yet. Not long, but a little bit. This will be, ISK fish eggs. Yep. We'll have to figure something else out though, because we don't have any space for frogs and stuff. I don't know what I'll do for them, but we'll have to figure that out when we get there. I do have space over here too. I'm an idiot. Although there is more stuff, but we could still put like the frog eggs down here or something. Those, I don't think any of those are automatically collected. Or are they? No, those are just collected from those little ponds. Oh, we're already done. We got a Ikaru. Okay. Got a chrome. So Ikaru is an optional for the chrome. Another chrome. And another chrome. Alright. And then we have aquariums, yes. We don't have the way to make circuit boards yet though, but we can use the ones we have, maybe like 4. 4 super alloy. At least 4 to start with. 4 oxygen and 4, is that a 2? Jim was over here. Put up some aquariums. Now, where to put them up? For right now, I'm going to put them over here in the living room. That's Wait, that's the kitchen. Over here is the living room. They're not going to be permanent, so I think this is an okay spot to put them in. And maybe I will do... Oh, I can't do that. That's no fun. We haven't bothered decorating or building or constructing or anything the house stuff yet anyways, so this will be okay. If that's exactly the same as the other one, that's close enough for government work. These take 2 each, so Ikaru and Chrome, Chrome and Chrome, and, you know, actually we should probably go out and pick some of those, or just summon them in. I'm just going to summon them in. Tyloo, Tegede, and something else. Actually, we could summon them all in. Let's just do that. Let's see. Vilnius, Chrome, Tegede, Ikaru, Uyu, remember that name too, Tyloo, Golden, Velkia, and Galbia. Now, they're probably not new to this planet because I think they would be down here if they were. I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different types of fish eggs. And we'll summon those up here too. And then we can turn off those requests as we put them into boxes. Some of them are going to be only craftables. And then there's, of course, the 2 that are... 2 or 1? 1, Velkia, that is only purchasable. So we'll definitely not need them to have their own special box. Because we're just going to buy the ones we need. But I'll still have them at least, you know, listed here. How did I do this one? Did I request? I did do the request for these. Okay. I'll keep them on the request list here. And that way, if I have them for some reason, then they'll come in here. I could even potentially set the rocket up to supply them. And then they'll be delivered here. I don't know if we'll see any gold. Let's go up now. While those are coming in, let's go up here to the blueprintometer here. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting close to this. Not quite there yet. Oh, hydration. Crap. Crap. Really? Oh, my water's gone. We might need more water collectors, everybody. I did reconfigure this one to supply, right? I must have. Yep. Okay. It's just a matter of collecting then. Or making then, or putting down more water collectors. We have 6 or 7 of them. It's not too little. But it's not enough either. Let's see. So, yeah, those are going to come soon, but not super duper soon. Here, now that we're getting animals, we'll get Udalanis pretty soon. And then Illyrias, which I don't know if those are even selectable yet. I don't think they were on the list that were selectable. So we'll want to get those added once we have it. And then Butterfly Farm will come at 925 insects, which we are not adding any more insects right now. So it'll be just a thing. 50 kilos won't be too much to get to for Ulanis. And we'll be able to craft those. So we could craft some more, but I think we should just go and see what we got here. Tyloo, Galbia, Buyus also. I wonder where Buyus are coming from. And Galbias. Alright, well, give me all of those. We'll go up and do maybe some rearrangement up here. Because, let's see here. 400, 400, 450, 450, 350, 350. And then you guys are 325 and 200. So we probably want to put these better ones in there rather than the chrome ones. Although maybe I should do like that and this and this and that and this and that. And then you can have one of each of those. That's fine. All I have is chrome ones left anyway. So we got pretty red and yellow fish there. We got orange and blue, black, hard to tell. Yellow and green over there, and then green and red over there. Alright, so we have to figure out where the Buyus come from, which probably means turning off these requests, or the request specifically for... Ooh, Ikaru came in too. Okay, so we should turn off the request for Ikaru, and Uyu. That way we have to go out and find them. Tyloo and Tegede, we need to move into other boxes. Let's see, Karu, Buyu, 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a half dozen iron and put those boxes up. Let's see, I have all the labels facing this way. Oh, I don't want to do this yet because I don't want to put the... I want to be able to put the labels on the box because of the pointing at thing. Yeah, so never mind. Are we already bringing... Nope, you're not, actually. Okay, good. Let's check these. We had 3, so we've gotten 5 out of the... How many did we have for crushing? 7? I think. We got 4 of those. We got 4 of those. I think we got 2 of those. Wait. We had 1 of those or 2 of those? I don't remember. We got 4 of those maybe and a couple of those even. Nice. We got a decent amount. Let's go see if there's any of those left. Okay. And no. What are you getting obsidian out of? And zeolite out of? Maybe that... Oh, maybe obsidian and zeolite come out of these? They could. It doesn't say so, but then again, this doesn't say that it gives all ores. This doesn't say that it gives something else besides... Oh dear, super alloy is backed up. We may have to start destroying super alloy. Silicon comes out of these. How is... No, this one? Yeah. Where are we at with... That's full. How about you? Just about full. I don't know that I'm going to end up mining it long term down there. I may end up taking that down and making the rods up here again. Yeah, that's not good. That's why this isn't really processing much. Give me a bunch of that. Give you a bunch of these jobs to do. And that might have just filled up that box already. You don't see the crushers. They're probably too far away. Let's make a bunch of these rods and then turn this off. Make an inventory full of them, that is. And that'll eat down the super alloy a little bit. Kind of a temporary stopgap measure. Water's straightened itself out a little bit. I think it's because, though, of the bacteria. Is this... Yeah, I didn't have any algae at all before. So that's why I put down those 4 extra thingies. So we might actually need some more water collectors. Let's see. Definitely do some more fish aquariums. And maybe we should. I just don't want to eat through all those circuit boards until we can make them in like 3 points. Maybe we can then. Let's just do that. Do 4 more. Oh yeah, that helped. And then just pick a sampling of the fish eggs here. Let's see. Albia should both go. Kailu should go. To get 2 of those, Ikaru, sure. 2, 3, 4. Another Tegede and a Chrome, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, let's do that. And we can put those up here too, maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Let's put them over here, I guess. In what would become the bedroom. Ooh, who's pink? Tegede is pink, obviously. Ulani fish eggs. Yeah, of course, because I just put out a bunch of fish eggs. Now let's see. Ulani, C, tier 3, and fertilizer. We can swap some around. C. Just make like 4 of those. Tier 3. And fertilizer 1s. Just over here, Wally. Go. And there. And there. And there. Okay, so while those are getting made, let's go back and do some more scouting. I'm going to grab quick bite to eat there. Or some more scouting of these things. Nothing here so far that's reporting anyway. I wonder if there's any... I'm sure there are some of those thingies around here, but I don't know where they are around here. Cosmic Quartzes, but that's definitely should be a priority. There's one. It definitely should be a priority. If I remember correctly, we can't go this way any further. Alright, we have to go outside and around in order to find any more of those. Or to find anywhere else, that is. Go this way. Up the vine, maybe? We can go out and around that way to get to the other side over there. Vine. And over there. I just saw it already. Okay. Yep, they glow pretty well in the daylight, too. These are not climbable trees. These are not climbable vines. They're just trees. Although... what is up there? Is that anywhere that I want to be? Oh, that looks dangerous. Yeah, that looks like places where you don't want to go. Yeah, it's kind of off the edge of the map kind of thing. Okay, drop back down. There's a couple up here already then. Let's see, what else have we got? We can go out here as we go through the caves, I think. I wonder if there were any in the caves or not. I think this is what we found, right? To sneak our way around. I mean, it's not sneaking because it's the way you're supposed to go. There's got to be some of those down there somewhere. Figure that part out. I'm actually to the point where I think I'm tempted to start using the map. To find these and maybe, you know, look for other things to find or do. It might be beneficial. Oh, geez, there's uraninite up here, too. Well, I'm not going to bother with it. I remember that. I remember I was supposed to come up here and collect it, wasn't I? There's even a box still up here, too. Jeez, Wally. Oh, it's got good stuff in it, too. You've got a lilia tree seed. Okay. All right, let's drop back down this way, though. I'm gonna guess there's not any underground, like in the in this guy's business. Get everything from him. This to be the case. This to be the case, and we read this. Yep. Okay. So we did that. We did at least do this. Got a kitchen now too, or I've got a kitchen now too. Yes. Okay. How do we get up above here? Oh, we have to go across that bridge. That's right. You have anything yet? Oh, just ABC. This might not be a fish producing a lake. It might just be phytoplankton. If I remember correctly from Prime, there are lakes that... Geez, there's granite up here, too. Well, we're mining it now, so you don't need to worry about it. Same thing with that bauxite that we saw. Don't need to worry about it. Now. It would be useful to have before, but now it doesn't matter. Got this already. And there's nothing else up here anyway. How full is my inventory? Only half. Let's go back through the caves. Down into the where the osmium mine is, down here. One in this area. There's this thing over here, which we got. Anything else? Circuit board. Alright, now we are less limited. We can go sick on any of the things that take circuit boards. Like fish tanks. And possibly other things. I'm going to try to be systematic about searching for these cosmic quartzes. Like, do one zone at a time. We'll do that one kind of later. There is another frog pond up here on the surface. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't see any cosmic quartz thingies here, unless I missed it. Where's my cave? There it is. I wonder if there's any here in the caves. I think I'm going to go this way. Because this cave is one that we're wondering kind of why it's here. Oh, there's fish in the water. Nice. Part of what... So actually, maybe that's an indicator that there's stuff here to collect. Because I didn't really see fish in the uraninite cave water. Or I was blind. Okay. And then... Let's see. There's this up here. This one. It's something incoming. Up here. Oh, this is one of the ways up to here. I know there was one up here someplace. There it is. At least one up here. I feel like there's multiple. And this is the way we would come down. Would have come down. Oh no! I clipped through rocks. Really, game? Really? Alright. I guess we can go back in here. The yellow storm. Let's go look in this water again, see if there's fish in the water. Also, we can check the thing too. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, there's no fish in this water. Even though there's, like, kelp or whatever seagrass is here, like, should be good for feeding on. No fish. If I don't fall through that, if I fall through that rock again, I'm gonna get mad. But otherwise, we'll go this way and see what happens. I'm pretty sure there was more than one of those over there by the rebel ship. That's what else we need the cosmic or the pulsar quartz for. Making fusion cores for that ship, I think. I think I saw when we were flying around before we fell through. I think I saw over here. There, yeah, there's a vine here, and that takes us down to where? Those caves. I don't remember which cave this was. That was the one we were in earlier, or not? This one. This one. It brings me out here. We went this way when we went in. Which takes me to... Yeah, that was just a loop. Okay. These caves are a little bit confusing. But since I'm here now... I can go back up to the... ship thing upstairs right here. Although there might have only been the two up here. 3 or however many we actually got. The base we didn't really check was over here. There's another vine to take us down to something. And also on this side of the ship. Nothing. Okay, let's check that vine and then we'll go back to base, I think. And you go... Is this where we just were? Yeah, that's where we were earlier, actually. Came out here. Okay, that's what it was. Alright, I was just turned around. We came up here the first time. So that, this, that. Oh, these guys. I missed 3 circuits. Somebody was telling me that I might have missed some circuits. That's where I missed the circuits. Alright, let's see. I think that covers most things in the cave system from Uraninite, kind of backwards, except for the uranium part. There's some around here someplace too. There's one. Okay, I think there's like a couple here, but no, maybe there's not. Maybe there's only one. There are some downstairs. We need to go definitely down into the caves, the big caves, and get them there. There's probably keep track of how many of them I collect, because the map's probably going to tell me how many there are. And that would be a good number to know. So we did 7 initially, if I remember correctly, which I will double check when I watch the premiere. But I guess there was only 1 in this general area. There was 1 up here on this hill, but I don't think there was. You would think when I flew over it earlier, I would have seen that. Thunk. These must have popped when the fish popped, like when the terraformation stage fish popped. So we have, I think we had 7, and that's 6 more. So I'm going to put those in the thing. I'm going to clean some of this stuff up. We'll see what we have for things to do next time. And we'll see if we can get some more fish and fish eggs and things in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.